Frozen with his beard, Frozen. How do I get the thing back? One second here. Technical difficulties in the first one, and again having technical difficulties in the second one. Um, yeah, I don't know what's up with this at all, but welcome in. Sorry about that. I ended the last stream because it was Frozen. Um, the top 5 fake anime fans. I wanted to talk about them. Give me a second here if I can figure out how to do what I had to do last time. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna have to switch over from one screen to the next screen. So it's gonna be difficult for me to do. But here we go.
Of anime, there are some things that just really irritate me. And some of them are like minor inconveniences, and others are enough to make me drop a show entirely. And these are 5 of my biggest pet peeves in anime. I think it is such a wasted opportunity when an anime has like a big and lovable cast, but then you don't even really get to fully spend time with the characters. And I feel like this is a really big issue with new.
Well, maybe because they have too much things to deal with. Perhaps that's the reason why you can't get a very good idea on it. Because you have too many cast members to watch and also drag them out into as well. And there's this one. So, yeah. Um, so let's try this one out. So, yeah.
Or anime, where like you'll meet a new character just for them to die a few episodes later, or you'll see a character that you find super interesting, but you don't even really get to know everything that you want to know about that character. And in my experience, this always happens when an anime is too fast paced. And for me,
First off, you said that in your yes, I've seen this again before. So here we go. You said that you've been an anime fan for 10 years and you didn't like the tropes of it. Here. Oh no, you deleted my video. Or you deleted my. Oh, there it is. So this is what I said last time. Yep, right there. That's what I said about her video. She said she's been in it for 10 years, an anime fan for 10 years, and she doesn't like any of these other tropes at all. So there's that. I wonder why that is.
it just always makes me feel like I need more out of the anime. For me, I feel like the biggest example of this is Demon Slayer. I really love that anime, but you don't even really get the chance to like breathe with the story.
Oh, okay. First off, you do have a chance to breathe through the show. And again, I don't have two screens. I just have the one. So sorry, but yeah, she has a problem with breathing through the show. Like, okay, why do you want to watch anime if you can't breathe through it then? If you have a problem with watching a particular series or a series, go watch something else then.
Like one fight happens after another, and it's like, oh my god.
You do have breathing. You have enough breathing time with the characters to get to know their backstories, to get to know their selves, and all this other stuff with it. And this is one of the biggest pet peeves ever right now for me. If you guys are wondering, yes, my axe. My axe is right there too. If you guys are wondering about it, yeah, I have an axe. But we're not doing what I want to. But so here's the first one that the anime tropes don't. All right, and I'll Crunchyroll failing, so that's kind of pathetic. But yeah, so there's her pet peeves. One of them, her pet peeves, is that oh, you don't have enough time to breathe with the characters. Like, okay, so you want something slow. Again, sorry, my light is off. You didn't turn it on. So she has a problem with the show being fast paced. Well, okay, well, there's a couple of other shows that are not fast paced. There's romance. There is the yeah, romance genres. There's another series as well that has to do with I don't even remember what other series that there are, but yeah, there's okay. She has some uh, moments in it.
Can we just chill? Like, I don't know. Can we get an episode where they're just going out to eat, just hanging out with each other? Like, why is
The first season has that. You have Common Girl going out to eat. I mean, I'm gonna close my door. Sorry about that. I had the door wide open. But anyways, so her pet peeve is that too fast paced, too extra. They do have an episode where they actually kind of go out. They do go eat, kind of thing, and she has a problem with them going too fast for her. Okay, well then, hey, we'll watch something else. That's all I gotta say for that.
everybody dying so quickly? Like, can we live? Damn. Yeah, I just feel like there's so many characters that either die off quick or you just don't get to really see the character much aside from when they're all like fighting. And I don't watch this other anime for real, but another example is Jujutsu Kaisen.
So she's harping on the main characters basically. It's like, why are you watching them? Why are you an anime fan to be exactly then? Like, give me a freaking clue why she.
I know this is a big issue where like characters just die off fast or the plot just progresses so quickly and you really don't get to spend time with any of the characters before.
You do, you literally do, but you don't think you do. You're like, oh, I don't have time to watch these characters. You do, you do. You have time to enjoy them, hang out with them, see what their life's about. Because the only reason why I did this was because of fate. She's like, oh, I want them to be slow paced. I want them to be not so fast. And it's like, it's a show. It's an action packed show. It's a series that you think that everybody needs to like, oh, needs to relax and just know.
Or they're either dead or the series is done. And honestly, this might be a hot take because I know a lot of people hate this, but I feel like these series would have benefited honestly just from some filler. Or maybe not specifically filler, but if the writers wrote in scenes where the characters are just spending time together.
It does. You have characters, three of them, the three characters, male, female, male, and then the teacher, fourth member of the group. So you have four members of the entire group hanging out with each other, spending enough time with each other, chilling, relaxing, hanging out, and then she has a problem with that?
But it seems like writers of shonen manga are so focused on plot progression rather than like character development or world building. And I just feel like it's such a wasted opportunity.
No, no, you you have no right. I mean, you do have the right. It's fair to say what you want to say, but you think that you need to have time with these characters. It's a shonen packed anime, and you think that they need to sit down and relax and eat some food. And, no, gotta go, move, 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 fast, 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 faster. Instead of like, let's take it slow and relax. Again, I have zero clue. I have no extra screen. Sorry, you're on my laptop again, and it's like you have no, what is the word I'm trying to think of here? No clue about shonen anime or shonen manga or shonen this or shonen that or any of this stuff at all. And
Especially for these series that are so popular, has so many fans, and people are really invested in the characters. Why not just give fans what they want and give us some scenes with the characters doing something other than dying? Like, oh my god,
okay, first off, they're not dying; they're fighting, and one of them might die in an unfortunate accident with his heart being ripped out of his chest, and that's literally the only time that the character dies.
gosh, let's go shopping, like, let's go eat, let's go do something. And for me, these rushed
I'm sorry, I hate these people or fake fans, however you want to use that phrase.
plots cause a lot more issues other than like not being able to have time with characters. When you don't see characters interact aside from when they're fighting together, it's
Yeah, it's called shonen. Get used to it. If you don't like it, there's the door, sweetheart.
really hard to understand the relationship between them. And so I feel like my biggest peeve that comes out of this is feeling like characters are forced to have romantic relationships when the two characters literally have no chemistry that the readers see, at least. So, because I feel like this issue normally comes from a rushed plot, unfortunately, Demon Slayer again
Demon Slayer is not the problem. You're the problem. That's the point.
falls into this category. This is another kind of controversial opinion because I know people love to ship characters in Demon Slayer. There is not a single couple in Demon Slayer that I actually ship together or really care about. None of the couples actually have any chemistry. So, for example, Tanjiro and his love interest, they have one scene together where
They have more than one scene. They have the entire professional arc of him being retrained and being remastering his body for his entire episode of the entire. I just dropped my scissors. Sorry, but yeah,
his love interest, she doesn't even speak. He flips a coin or whatever, he inspires her, and then all of a sudden that we're meant to believe that they're in love.
yes, no, 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 because it takes time for them to fall in love with each other. Yes, I get that, but it's just kind of really stupid that she thinks that you instantly falling in with each other after he flips a coin. No, it takes a while, but it doesn't take like that.
Like, are you serious? They literally spent no time together, but subtle spoilers, but at the end they're together. It's like they never even went on a date. Like, can
There are in a demon war, or I think it's called a yokai war. I think it is called yokai battles, yokai slayers. But over here in the West, where it's more easier to talk about demon slayer. So yokai slayers technically, yeah, you don't have time to fall in love with each other. You don't have time to embrace one each other or any of this other stuff at all. You have to war, fight until you actually win the freaking war. You have no idea.
We Here's my thing. Shonen anime don't need romance, and if you're not going to take the time to actually develop the relationship between the characters, I don't want to see the romance at all. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's more of just like a girly opinion of mine, but I do love seeing romance, but when it's not done right, I'd rather the romance just not be there at all. I feel like another anime that did this is Seven Deadly Sins. Now, I'm not scared to dog on Seven Deadly Sins. Like, that was probably one of the worst animes that I've actually watched.
I give it credit. Yeah, that one was terrible. Yeah, it's a rush series. If you read the manga for Seven Deadly Sins, you would probably understand it a little bit better. But yeah, there's some parts that are really hard to get into and really kind of rough getting into it. But it's really not that kind of a series to get into at all. It's I've watched the series. Yes, I have watched the entire series. But when you don't know the actual storyline of it, like the manga version of it or the anime version of the entire series, then yeah, I can see it's getting tougher and really more difficult to get into. But yeah, it's Seven Deadly Sins. It is more kind of like slow paced, but a little bit relaxing parts. Because you have characters falling in love with each other, technically not characters falling in love with each other, but kind of like what boy? Sorry, I have to put my chair over here. But yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, but I mean, you don't have the kind of like audacity to straight say like, oh, this series shouldn't have been made. Which sadly, if you read the manga or the light novels, or I think it's in the light novels, isn't it? I'm not really sure. I think it's like a manga, then the light novel, then the anime. But if she ever read the manga, she wouldn't have ever said that with that.
Multiple seasons of, which was time wasted, but I digress. But it seems like every character in that story was forced into a relationship, and a lot of the relationships were just straight up weird, where it's like, oh, we're soulmates, so I'm in love with this baby because she gets reincarnated. Oh my god. Or like,
Okay. Hmm.
I'm 1,000 years old, but I look like a kid and I'm with this.
Okay. Yeah. She's a 1,000-year-old lonely. Literally a 1,000-year-old lonely. This is one of the biggest pet peeves out there right now. Is it's 1,000-year-old lonely. We have to take care of her. Yada 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 yada.
Character that's 30 years old. It's like every relationship is weird. Or there's another character, she's one of the sins. I forget what her sin is.
Is that sin of I know it's Merlin, one of the seven that we again, I'm not really sure what her sin is. But, sin of Merlin. The sin of Merlin. What sin is Merlin's in Seven Deadly Sins? Or sin of gluttony. So she couldn't even figure out that. She couldn't have looked it up before she did this fucking video.
but she looks like a grown woman and secretly she looks like a child. It's like, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? There's like one normal couple.
They're all normal couples. You just don't really care for them.
In the entire series. And it's like not every character needs to be in a relationship. And I feel like that's what causes this issue as well, is writers feeling like they need to put every character into a relationship. Like, no, it's not necessary. Like, some characters can just be single because you don't know how to write romance. And it's fine. You're a shonen writer, but it's like, stick to writing the fights and the action and just leave the romance out of it, because a lot of these writers don't know how to write good romance between the characters. Like,
Yes, they do. They've probably been doing it for about, say, 20 years.
I can't do it. But those first two peeves are more just like disappointing than anything. But these next three, like, genuinely get on my nerves. And the very last one is honestly grounds for me dropping an anime completely. So not only are most shonen writers bad at writing romance, but a lot of them are so bad at writing female characters. And it honestly just gets on my nerves so bad. My main gripe, I guess, is with those airheaded female.
There we go, Airhead. So she doesn't like Airhead. She doesn't like any of the other two at all, but she likes not Airhead. Then what do you like that?
Male characters, oh my god, they irritate me so bad. I feel like every example that I give is gonna be somewhat controversial to somebody who's a fan, but Inoue from Bleach, I cannot stand her. She is so annoying to me. There was this one episode where they were rescuing her, and
Okay, so I'm gonna get through this. Okay, so here's the first one, which was her talking about the three reasons why she doesn't like the anime, and then also I'm just gonna drive by it all the way through it because let's get to the end. Actually, yeah, I'll put down here. Yeah, I said the F word down there, which is, and then I should have said this one right here. I said that right here, right underneath it. And she's like, "Oh my god, I meant a video about my experience with my ass." And yeah, it's getting, yeah. All right. So that one, that's the first one. Literally the literal first one right there. And let me do the second one. This is her. Which is literally her. She doesn't like the anime reasons why women.
Of my YouTube content around analyzing women in anime as a woman
Otherwise, she's a fake fan.
who watches anime. So I have a lot of thoughts on this topic. Get in, losers. We're talking about
You see, all the losers, not the people that she respects, losers. And if you guys are here from the last one, I am just sorry about that one. I couldn't do what I kind of wanted to do with this one. I want to do all five of them in different orders. But yeah, I'm sorry about that.
TikTok, Joey the Anime Man, and female characters.
My anime hot
He was joking.
take is that we need more female protagonists.
Enough said.
Sailor Moon, Madoka Magica, those are the obvious ones.
Serial Experiments Lane, Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Kill la Kill, Kanan, Ogre Proxy,
Someone said, how does it not make sense? When I said it does not make sense.
Let me explain what Joey did wrong here in a more analytical way.
No.
This video is so weird to me because I've never seen
And I
a
feel like
group
the
of people
reason
try
why
to
this
show.
take doesn't really
Again, he has millions of hours of anime shows in his mind for female characters. Female characters with Joey.
make any sense.
Damn. I guess we do need more female anime protagonists, huh?
Oh my god.
And he was making a joke.
Oh hell no.
Hello, I'm eating.
And she even says it. Oh, what do you mean one? Alright, I'm not gonna look at this one at all. So we're going to skip this end. I'm totally done. Alright. But now let's go to the X, my X channel. Yeah, if you guys don't know, yeah, TV Review did this one already. Thank God for him. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't even do it. So with TV Reviews doing this one, blowing it up for you.
You are a
You guys probably seen this one already, but my take.
fucking chomo.
No.
Calling somebody a chomo, really?
Zipper, can you pull up Madoka Magica?
What are you getting him to do that for?
I'm just asking a question.
1,000 years old?
That's what I'm saying. That's what we always do, and we always make excuses for these fucking people.
What a tired. Okay, so just tell me.
Right. So
Dokuna Magica. I'm not even trying to work it. But yeah, Dokuna Magica. This series right here. And then right next to it, you get the three girls that are reacting to it. And it's like, okay, yeah, it's mostly females reacting to this stuff. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. But then from there, when we get
what are we
Go to
doing?
image.
again, I haven't seen the series. I haven't seen this series at all. Like, straight up. I mean that shit. I haven't seen it at all. Looks really nice. It's cute, wholesome. Excuse me. Sorry. But yeah, I haven't seen the series. 110%. I haven't seen the series at all.
I'm just asking if Puella Magi Madoka Magica would count for this.
No, it wouldn't. No, it doesn't have any scenes in it to make it seem like it does. It doesn't have it.
Category you're talking
If
about.
I meet somebody, if I start a new job and my coworker says this is his favorite anime, I'm like,
my
yeah, I'm
God.
gonna beat the shit out of you after work.
Yeah,
by
we're
the way.
Okay, going to violence right now. Why would you go to straight violence right there? Anyway, give me a clue. Why would you go to straight to violence right there? I get it that they're like, oh, I don't like it because I just don't like it. Okay, then don't watch it then. Don't watch it. It's not for you, then don't watch it.
Kill you, man. Wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna beat the
we're-
shit out of by the dumpster.
We're gonna turn the water up slowly until you don't notice it's boiling.
I talk to them last.
Okay, I don't know. I think that's I don't know if there's a name of him and then the three guys.
It's a good show.
These two, nah. Yeah, these two I wouldn't trust at all. They're freaking Smash Bros. Connected with Smash Bros. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Ludwig.
Okay.
Why is that? When is that
Okay.
ever a good enough reason?
You are a fucking chomo.
No, Zipper, can you pull up Madoka Magica?
What if it?
But yeah, those two right there are a part of Dokuna or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember. But yeah, that stuff. And again, why would you even say this on a stream if you have kids watching you and listening to you guys to talk about this particular anime? Like, I don't get that. Okay, yes. Give me a second here to try not. Yeah, that's my channel right there. Right there. And ooh, sorry about that one. YouTube, don't want to type me. Sorry. I didn't mean that one. That was an accident. I will delete that entire thing in 2 minutes. But yeah. So there's that one. And that one. And we're going to go to one more. There's one more. Those three right there are not animated material. Sorry. Still trying to get used to this thing. Really, I'm trying to get used to this one. Right here. Okay, so. Okay, I'm still trying to get used to this one. So he's the lolly. Okay, yeah, I hate him.
Mainstream. It is now the biggest forefront of a lot of industries. There's Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen. It's going outstanding. Anime is still hard for people to get into, though. It's not because it's inaccessible. There's many ways to watch it. Crunchyroll, Hulu. You go on YouTube right now. Crunchyroll has the entirety of Demon Slayer up for.
Yeah, but Crunchyroll's going to go down. Crunchyroll's already dying. It's just a matter of time to full on pull the plug and just let it die. Literally just let it die. Crunchyroll is almost on its deathbed. It's on its deathbed, but clearly it's on its deathbed. So just let it die. That's all I gotta say about that.
For free, you can just watch it. Didn't know that was a thing. I think it's preparing for the movie because I know it's gonna do crazy numbers here. It's because it's intensely accessible. It's weirdly accessible in the weirdest, most overwhelming ways possible. If you try to dip your toe in, you're suddenly knee deep in a pastel fever dream of nonsense. One character is both 12 and 10.
Yeah, 10,000-year-old. What's the point?
10,000 years old. There's a cat with a gun and someone's getting yelled at by their dinner, like the food itself. You wanted to see what the hype was all about, but instead you're watching a high schooler turn to a chainsaw and fight demons made out of trauma metaphors. And
okay, I haven't seen that one either. Alright.
Breakfast food. Shout out Chainsaw Man. And everyone's acting like this is the normal one. Yeah, Chainsaw Man is pretty normal. Pretty normal among the grand thing. Yes, that's normal. And there's always that moment where a new viewer stumbles into something bizarre, like accidentally watching Food Wars. Yeah, that's
Abraham Lincoln.
Sorry. Yeah, here. Sorry. Stop that. Okay, the lolly. This. I just had to skip through just to the lolly part. Sorry.
I have begun to start reading that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Okay, and there's no lollies in that.
It's isekai. I love it. It's pretty good. And then I watched the anime after reading the light novel, thinking that I could get some physical representation. And then I got to a specific character, Milim Neva. Milim. Just to say Milim. Milim is like 10,000 years old and acts like a.
Okay. First off, Milim. Literally, this character, Malin Nava. Yeah, it is literally this character right here. I own the figurines. I own two of them. We have two of them. I own three. Okay, three of them. And one of the Rimuru Tempest one. So I own three of them. One's back there, all the way in the back. Nezuko, but yeah, that anime, and it's like
child. That's what it is. And I was thinking about this, and I asked a few fans, said, "How do you guys feel about Milim?" And they say, "That's my favorite character. She's my waifu. I love her so much." Anime has a deep, festering problem with the word lolly, and no.
You don't know how to spell lolly. a Y at the end.
Full amount of it's just fiction is gonna wash that stink off. I'm so sick of this defense.
It is fiction. Again, this is the point that these people don't get. It is fiction. It is not reality. They're forcing it to be reality. It is not reality at all. It's driving everybody else to think it's reality when it's not even reality. People, I own 3 figurines. Literally 3 of Malene Nava figurines. Yes, I own 3 of them. One is right there, right by Slime. That he's literally eating the honey. Who has the honey pot? I can grab it if you want me to, but it's right there. So there's that one. And
What people say, you're getting mad about cartoons, bro? Listen, and I mean this with my whole chest. I mean this with my whole body. If I were to draw something with exquisite detail, horrifying, evil, and messed up in its actions, I'm still visualizing it for people to see, right? I'm still doing that. Here,
again, dude, it is fiction, not reality. Again, I own I own 3 of the figurines. Literally, I own 3 of the figurines. One of them I own, well, actually 4 of them, but the one that I do own is right up top of my bed. It is Rimuru Tempest in his dress. Yes, I own him in his dress. Literally, I own him in his dress.
goes the thing. The moment you can't watch a fantasy anime without a, let's say, toddler-coated vampire queen pouting and thigh-high.
Okay, where's my vampire princess? There it is. I'll be right back. I own the DVD that he's probably talking about. Vampire Princess Miyu. Right here. I own this one. Again. Yeah. I own it.
Socks. Something's gone off the rails. It's not just a weird trope, it's a whole pipeline of soft pedal perversion.
No. Dude, we have to check your high ground. If you think that character is underage, dude, she's like literally, I think she's like 2,000. I think she's like 2,000 years old in the actual anime. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. She has to be over 2,000 years old in the anime. I own 3 figurines. Well, 4. But I own all 3 of the Malene Nava figurines that are around my room. One's right there in her dress. Literally in her white dress. Which is kind of cute and funny. To me, yeah. Exactly. I own that figurine right over there. I own this one. Right here. In her stockings. Yes, these are her actual stockings. By the way, this would cost me over $400 to get. And yeah.
Strange. And it's the high-pitched giggles. I'll be watching an epic battle unfold, and then here comes the 5,000-year-old being with the body of somebody in the single digits, blushing when someone calling a teenage boy master, and suddenly everyone's acting like this is peak story.
Did not call him master. She did not call him master at all. In that entire series, did not call him master at all. If that was actually a real thing, let me know in the comments. Because again, I believe he didn't say anything about being master at all in that little series. Straight up.
This is peak storytelling. I love this. I bought a figure. It's her in lingerie. It's peak. Yeah, no, that's.
Okay, so I'm done with that one. I'm just done. Anyways, there is actually one more video I'm going to show you guys. Actually, not one more video, but technically it's my past about 15 years ago. Brace yourself. 3, 2, 1. But yes, this was me 12 years ago when I was at a convention. And yes, I used to cosplay as Gray Fullbuster, Fairy Tale, 12 years ago before Anime Expo. 13 years ago, personally, I was doing seasons back then. But I was doing weekly stuff. It was called Weekly Anime 1, which was kind of fun for me. And yes, this was 15. This is literally, I was literally in my room, like right here. Thankfully, that was my bed. And actually, this was my living room. Doing videos in my room with a Bullbuster hat, helmet on. So it was live. Oh, actually, I didn't know that. But yeah, there's myself, and there's my wet hair, long hair, for the, where that one is. Oh yeah, then my mom had a shield. It's kind of funny. I think she had it still in the, yeah, there's a pic. Oh shit, really? There's that one. One of my body photos right there. I forgot about that. Hello, welcome in. I'm found about my past self. Yes. We had Native American stuff in my house. And then we also lived in a condo, I think it was my brother. And then, what was this one? This one. Oh, that's right. This one was at my mom's friend's house. So I did old reviews on these particular animes, mangas, light novels, and stuff like that. And Mia Zero. Yes, I used to cosplay as Zero. Kind of funny. Yeah, Vampire Knight Zero, 13th and yeah, 1 through 13th episode of Zero. Okay, I was cosplaying as him. It's fun. I was bored. And I had the Full Metal Alchemist one in the back. Had my speaker in it, my PlayStation. And my brother had the door cracked or shocked open to the fucking thing we do. There's nothing you do to it. I can't say which one, but there's the Full Metal, there's the Manila dress or the cosplay reviews on Bunny Drop Volume 1 of the manga band, this particular band. And me and my friends, we were just hanging out, and he wanted to get into anime again. He was trying to like get into anime as well. There was that, and there was me with my goofy glasses, wearing. Actually had a camera walking down the. Yeah, I was literally walking to the bookstore. I think it was Barnes. It was Noble. I think it was, but yeah. With, hang on, I'm gonna show you my camera. At the time when I was doing this thing, I was literally doing this with this camera, pointing it at me like this, filming it, and talking to it, day in and day out for 5 years. I've been doing that, or 15 years, but I mean, of course, I had to move a lot. Not because of me, not I just had to move. Because when I started my journey, I was in a condo back then. Because I was wearing black stuff still, and that was Death Note. On my T-shirt was Death Note, 1 through 6 of Naruto Shippuden. Excuse me, of Shippuden. And then when I went to Barnes and Noble, got this book. This was kind of funny to me. And I think I was wearing, yeah, that was the shirt I was wearing. And then there's this one. You guys want me to play one of my videos? One of my, like, small little clip videos? Let me know soon. So I'm going to end on this thing. You know what? Sure. Enjoy. For a second.
Oh, it's recording, so you know.
Yeah, that's Johnny Young Boss. That was Johnny Young Boss. Oh, yeah. Weird as I mean, yeah, I was in Japan, and I'm still kind of still doing a little bit of cosplaying, but yeah, those are good times, and my back was not aching like a motherfucker. You had to sit down and wait. And my old Naruto or my old shirt right there. But yeah, we were literally living in a condo 15 years ago, and then we had to move out. Then Death Note T-shirt, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z. When it was raining, I was listening to music. I was just doing random things, and then there's the T-shirt, that bunch of Naruto stuff. Me and my friend, keep forgetting his name. I think it was yeah, he was a DJ. I don't remember what DJ name that he was. I think he's called DJ Scruff. I think. I could be wrong. Again, not really sure. But yeah, that was DJ Scruff. And then there's him right there at Anime Vegas 2010. All of these videos were in 2010. And then 2013, 12, I was literally just doing random things. And then there's me and my long hair out. I was really kind of just got out of the shower, and I just decided to do a video on that. And then yeah, this is my old YouTube channel, which is kind of really weird for me to actually still see this up. Like I mean that shit, dude. It's very weird for me to see my old stuff up again. But yeah, and there's Johnny and Boss doing the songs, live, and and a video. Just it was, I think it was like a random video I did, and yeah. Oh, and also I did Blackbird. His review on Blackbird Part 2. And then here's Part 1 of Blackbird. Blackbird Part 2. Spice and Wolf, the manga. First season, first volume. And week 4. And why I was exploring that one. But yeah, my room was pretty dark back then. And then, the anime was that? Oh, it was the the assassin one, or the one that I did do. Let me see if I can find it on my channel. Short video. Short. 2 seconds. I'm looking for my short video on that one that I did do. It was all the way down. I could probably find it on a phone, but I don't have a phone. I think that's outside of my living room. In my living room. Where is it? It was just after the teacher. What the heck are you doing here, teacher? If I am an intruder. Oh yeah, there's. But anyways, yeah, this is my old channel right here. Google. girl with the revolver, Phantom is called. Found it. Sorry about that, but I found it. In that for a second. I'll pull this one up. I'll bring you to that one again. Right there. This one right here. So it's called the Phantom one. Whatever. It's the Phantom. This one right here. That's the review I did on it. Give me a second here. It's still up. It's just kind of scary to me because I have no idea why is it up. I think it's because it's my brother's channel now. I think it just passed it on to him. But yeah, that was me in Zero's uniform. It's fun. And then Fullmetal Alchemist, the original Fullmetal Alchemist before it became Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yay! But anyway, yeah. So that's I don't know why. What T-shirt was I? I was wearing a blue T-shirt. 14 years ago, I was. What the hell was I wearing? Never mind. That was my mom's thing. Told me, oh, you gotta wear something else like black. Like, yeah, okay. So I put on a blue T-shirt, and then I did the this series right here, which was really good. And my mom's Native American stuff behind me, arrows, the shield, and then the peace pipe, which my brother used for stuff. And then Spice and Wolf Volume 3, which I did on the floor because my computer was kind of acting up at the time, which is right there in the corner. I was using my laptop for it. And then my long hair, I think this was what T-shirt was this one? I don't even remember. But it was one of those. And then I did a review on a certain animes, Grateful Busters, Hell. Yeah, I went live on that one. And then my bed right there, which was I had to drag out in the middle of the floor and put it down. And then found a room that I could kind of stay in, which was in, which was on the other side of this wall, right here, which was on the other side of this wall, was one of the rooms that I had to stay in for my videos, which you guys saw a couple of times on all times you still see it multiple times. I'll be back. Show you guys which room I was talking about. This room right here where all this stuff is. And then now you guys are in my room, right here. Assembly again. So from the front, this is how I think of it. It's just funny to me. I mean that shit. It's funny to me because I have moved from my kitchen, from opening packages into my kitchen. Yeah, give me a second here. I'm gonna go all the way back down. So right here. So from my kitchen to my old room, which was in which was in this room right here. So I had I was moving around. I had to move place to place. Oh, and also I bought some what are the that character's name? I don't remember her name. But some posters from Anime Vegas, Part 2, or 2. And then I was in a kind of like in a room with my friends, which was kind of scary to me. First time ever doing that. Hanging out there, and then day 0, And then day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, or day 3, which was in my room. And 2 years on YouTube, 2 years calling myself an anime weekly one, which was fun for a while. That live, and then into that room, which is right over there. I used to live in that room. And then I had to cut my hair. It was during my sister's wedding. She wanted me to cut my hair. Yeah, as you can see, it grew back in like 5 years. So, yeah, there's that. And yeah, it's kind of scary to me. Having my old YouTube, it's under my brother's name now. But I mean, again, I can't. Again, I showed you guys that was an accident. Yeah, it's called Anime Weekly 1. You guys want to go ahead and check it out? I'll put the link down in here. So if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, go ahead and check it out. Oh yeah, that was my old channel. Right there. And my new channel, Demon Boy number 5. Kind of funny. I think I got like 35 followers. Yeah, that many views, that many videos. Yeah, 35 subscribers. May or February 9th, 2010. Jesus, I'm old. Like, yeah, brother's not gonna like it when I post it this up. But yeah. Of course, if I wanted to, I could delete all that, but I won't. It's kind of funny though. I've never seen my old channel at all. But yeah, there's my hair grown back from as short as it was to now. Anime Expo 2013. And then stopped. I don't know, I just kind of like flipped it. And I wanted to take some pictures at the convention, which I did do, but I didn't know how to download them from my channel or from my camera to my channel onto YouTube. So I kind of just left it alone. And yeah, that was my old me. That was literally my old hairstyle back then. Every 5 years I have a cut. So I want to say in 3 or 4 days you'll have a new me without the facial hair as well. So yeah, that's me without my facial hair. Like literally, dude, that's just like if you call me anything else, I would probably be upset. But yeah, that's me without my facial hair and without my actual hair long at all. But I think I did Citrus, manga of the Citrus, and then I did I really do that review? Huh. It did. It's right, it was the old time YouTuber, that's right, it was the old time YouTube. Right when you got channels like this one popping up, you had old YouTube and new YouTube. Because you had old YouTube as you would watch whatever you wanted to watch on YouTube. And then from there you had your own subsection of YouTube. I got figure all my boo-boo. Anyways, so that's my old YouTube channel. If you want to go ahead and check it out if you want to, it's fine. If you don't, and I did a review on this one too. That was my old channel. Actually, that was my new channel. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is literally kind of update video. That was like update videos of YouTube. That one was what was I doing on my TV back then? Yeah, I was doing episode season 2. Oh my god, I had to do episodes. on what I bought and all this other stuff. It's just kind of funny to me at the time. But yeah, I'm gonna shave my face and cut my hair in the next 2 days, and I will be looking like this young me right here. Jesus Christ. I haven't seen this shit in a while now. It's freaky. And then my bed, which is right there. I mean, I had to take it. That was Fairy Tale Volume 5, I think. I could be wrong. Not really sure. But, yeah, this is me. Literally me, dude. 15 to 12 years ago. Jesus. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, I enjoyed it. This is Dean Wood saying peace out and enjoy it. So tomorrow I will be going live on my what was it? On my PlayStation 5. We're going live on that one. If you want to go ahead and check me out on that one, that's fine. It's open to everybody if you guys want to come in, hang out, enjoy. And then I might play an hour, maybe 2 hours on it right now. Just hanging out with me. But yeah, I have citrus right there, back of me. I like those. I like the series. I really do. I have, I think I got volume 6 right there. Volume 6 right there on the bookshelf, on the shelf right there. And then there's Face on with Morning Glory or some weird volume like that over there. But yeah. Anyways, this is Dean Wilson. Peace out and a great day, guys. Hopefully you guys like that. And then if I sign off, I want to straight say this. Thank you guys for following me all the way up to this day. Tomorrow I'll do an actual thank you video for the people who actually followed me up to this point in my life. And hope to see you guys in the next videos. This is Dean Wilson. Peace out and a great day.